A little longer?
Yeah, like 30 seconds, because it's a little warmer when that heater is on you.
What has President Trump done to bring Democrats into this budget debate? Has he reached out to any this weekend in Mar-a-Lago?
Look, we've made it pretty clear we want a clean budget deal. We've had quite a few conversations. They've talked about the budget a number of different times. The president's had several bipartisan meetings over the last couple of weeks where the budget has come up every time. We're going to continue those conversations. Yeah. Senior members of the administration have been on the Hill meeting with Republicans and Democrats, and will continue to. I know General Kelly is going over to the Hill either today or tomorrow to meet with a number of lawmakers from both Republican and Democrat side, and so hopefully we'll get there, and we're still optimistic that we can.
What happened to
how do you see these next 3 days playing out realistically? 3-4 days?
Look, I mean, I'm certainly not going to try to predict the future, but we definitely want to get a deal done on the budget, and we want a clean budget deal. And I think a number of prominent Democrats have come out and said that they don't feel like attaching DACA to the budget is a good idea, and so hopefully we'll stick to that and we'll get something done.
What's the message from the White House about holding fast on spending?
Move you guys inside so that we don't have to do this out here.
What's the message from the White House to Democrats who might be thinking about shutting down the government over DACA?
I think one of the strongest messages is this is important for our country's safety and security. The idea that we would hold hostage the government and certainly military spending is a dangerous place to go, and one we don't want to go.
Just one more. What happened to I would sign any immigration deal that bipartisan group brought?
You have to listen to the second part of that sentence where he also said because he was confident that this group could come together and address the big issues that they had talked about and agreed to in that meeting, which all the Democrats said not only DACA but border security were part of that. And so the president still hopes that can happen.
So the president's willing to strike a deal with Dick Durbin? Is he willing to work with Dick Durbin?
Yeah, the president wants to get a good deal. As long as we get what's he's laid out are the priorities, certainly we'll be happy to sign that.
Is he worried that his comments in the Oval Office could stall the negotiations and lead to a shutdown?
I think he's worried that, sorry, I'm trying not to get hit by a truck.
Please don't.
Could I blame you guys if I got run over by a truck? Sorry, can you ask me that again? I got a little sidetracked.
Is he worried that his comments in the Oval Office, that heated language is stalling negotiations?
No, I think he's worried that Democrats' unwillingness to actually put the country ahead of their party is what's stalling things from moving forward, whether it's the budget or whether it's a deal on DACA.
Democrats are definitely using the Thursday comment as leverage. Schumer said on Colbert last night,
I don't think they're using it as leverage. I think they're using it as an excuse not to help this president get something accomplished, which I think is a sad day for our country, that they're willing to throw away the progress in negotiations and not make big steps that we need to happen, whether it's funding our military, supporting our government, or making a deal on DACA, which they say is a huge priority and something they want to do. The president brought them all here, had a very candid conversation, which you guys were all witness to, on getting that done, and laid out things that all of these individuals have voted for. It seems absolutely hypocritical that now all of a sudden they don't want border security, they don't want merit-based immigration system when they've supported it, voted for it, and spoken about it many times in the past. Look, everybody wants the same thing here. It seems like it should be pretty simple. Hopefully Democrats will stop playing politics and start governing and getting their job done.
But Schumer did try to use it as leverage. He said last night, Mr. President, show you're not a racist, cut a deal on DACA.
Look, I think that is an outrageous claim, and frankly, I think if the critics of the president were who he said he was, why did NBC give him a show for a decade on TV? Why did Chuck Schumer and all of his colleagues come and beg Donald Trump for money? If they are who they want to try to portray him as, why did they want to be with him for years and years in various activities, whether it was events and fundraisers and other things? I think it's just an outrageous and ludicrous excuse, and they need to get on board and start actually doing what they were elected to do.
Sarah,
thanks, guys. Sorry, I'm freezing. Yeah.
If you didn't make the remark about the expletive, why did he spend the weekend defending it to his allies and people and calling people from West Palm Beach.
I'm past this point. I'm sorry.
If he didn't make that remark, the expletive that has been reported that he made, then why did he spend the weekend calling his allies and his friends defending it?
Look, the president hasn't said he didn't use strong language, and this is an important issue. He's passionate about it. He's not going to apologize for trying to fix our immigration system. He's committed to doing that, and hopefully Democrats will be too. Thanks, guys.